Jai Hind. Tendering procedure. After receipt of technical sanction, tender drawings and operational work order, E8 section has to do scrutiny of all the documents. If the observation, clarification or missing data required, then that should be asked from concerned section. After that, tender documents, bill of quantities, notice inviting tender based on all the data received from concerned sections are prepared. The prepared tender will be uploaded on www.devproc.gov.in portal for tendering process. The bidder can submit their bid on this portal, and this e-tendering process will give the lowest bidder, that is L1, for the subject work. Further, after preparation of market rate analysis and comparative statement, the reasonability of rates of L1 bidder will be verified, and if L1 bidder quoted rate found reasonable, then acceptance of tender will be processed. Basic points to be considered while drafting of tender documents. The type of contract will be decided according to the nature of work, that is in general lump sum contracts or item rate contracts. The enlistment category of required work will be decided as per the nature of work. The estimated cost of tender in NIT shall be net cost at market rate as indicated in AE Part 2 of ADAM approval. The cost of tender shall be decided according to the estimated cost of work. For estimated cost of work up to 5 lakhs, the cost of tender will be 300 rupees. Similarly, for 5 to 50 lakh, it is 500 rupees, 50 to 200 lakhs, it is 1000 rupees, and 200 to 500 lakhs, it is 2000 rupees, and above 500 lakhs, it is 3000 rupees. The cost is non-refundable, and in case of retendering, no need to pay the cost again. No classified information like name, strength, composition, role and location of units shall be revealed in any part of tender document. Also, magazines, ammunition depots, OPS room should be described as technical buildings, and airfields and runways should be described as payments. Performance security clause should be included in the tender document as per latest policy and instructions. According to the estimated cost of tender, the eligible enlistment class of bidder should be decided. List of documents to be submitted by MES and unlisted contractor should be made part of tender document and NIT. The unenlisted bidder should submit earnest money while quoting the tender for estimated cost up to 50 lakh. It is 2% amount subject to minimum of 5,000. For 50 to 100 lakhs, it is 1 lakh plus 1.5% of amount exceeding 50 lakhs. For 100 to 500 lakhs, then it is 1 lakh 75,000 plus 1% of the amount exceeding 100 lakhs. For 500 to 1500 lakhs, it is 5 lakh 75,000 plus 0.5% amount of exceeding 500 lakhs. For over 1500 lakhs, the earnest money should be 10 lakh 75,000 plus 0.5% of amount exceeding 1500 lakhs, subject to minimum of 50 lakhs. Minimum period between tender publishing date and bid submission start date for lump sum contract is 28 days. For item rate contract, where estimated cost of tender is less than 50 lakh, it is 14 days, and for cost of tender more than 50 lakhs, it is 21 days. Period between bid submission end date and bid opening date shall be 7 days to enable the bidder to forward DD towards cost of tender and EMD if applicable physically before the bid opening date. In case of re-tendering, minimum period between tender publishing date and bid submission start date for lump sum tender, it shall not be less than 14 days, and for item rate tender, it shall not be less than 7 days. No amendments shall be issued after bid submission start date. In case some amendments are inescapable, it shall be ensured that bidder get a minimum period of 3 days from the date of issue of last amendment to the bid submission end date. No amendment to BOQ shall be issued in a before and read format. The complete BOQ shall be revised and uploaded again, but BOQ cannot be revised if bid submission has already started. Various parts of tender documents, that are the index page, forwarding letter, instructions to tenderers, NIT, contract form, authorization page, Schedule A notes, Schedule A, Schedule of credit, general summary, Schedule B, Schedule C, Schedule D, tender page, acceptance page, inclusion page for general condition of contracts and schedule of minimum fair wages, special conditions, particular specifications, list of drawings, amendments to tender documents, BOQ of L1 bidder, correspondence made with the lowest bidder and acceptance letter. E-tendering process. Software and hardware required for e-tendering process are Java Runtime Environment 1.6 and above, a digital signature certificate from NIC, eMudra, ENCODE, etc., a good speed of internet, scanner, printer, PDF converter. Also, a departmental hierarchy formed and nodal officer are to be authorized to assign the roles of creating, publishing, valuation, acceptance of tender to accepting officer and surveyor cadre, and also role of opening of tender to opening officers. 3 documents files are prepared in PC, that is BOQ duly verified and protected in Excel sheet, NIT in PDF format, tender documents excluding BOQ in PDF format. On the web portal, that is www.devproc.gov.in, a new tender ID is created by choosing the option of create tender, and after submitting the details and uploading all the 3 files I have mentioned before, and then we have to publish the tender. The published tender is printed and asked comment on tender from concerned executives and sections. If required, corrigendum will be issued based on the comments received. On the date of bid opening, technical bids will be opened and all the supporting documents uploaded by the bidder will be downloaded, and after scrutiny of all the documents, technical evaluation of all the bidder will be done, which means that bidder will be marked as recommended or not recommended for finance bid opening. After technical evaluation, the date of finance bid opening will be decided. On the date of finance bid opening, BOQ quoted by all the bidders which were recommended in technical evaluation will be downloaded, and if the lowest bidder found reasonable will be recommended for acceptance of tender after financial evaluation. Issue of acceptance letter and uploading the same on web portal will be considered as award of contract. Thank you so much. I hope the topic covered by me will help you for your further reference.